Up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's your girl, Latuska. Anywho, let me tell you why I'm making this video. I promised one of my friends yesterday that I was going to tap in on this post that they had made. In the post, it says something about strangers do for you more than people than you know. Something like that. I was looking for the post before I started the video. Anyway, life is about understanding that you yourself are creating it all. You're creating every story, everything is coming from as within, so without. So spiritually, it's if you have that belief, that core belief that a stranger will do something faster than someone that you actually know, that's your assumption. And so you will receive that continuously throughout your life. If you have an assumption or like it's a program running in your head that this group of people likes you, but this group of people don't like you, or you hear people say everybody's not going to like you, that's your assumption. So everybody's not going to like you. Um, and knowing that I am the person that's telling the story. And once you know that you are the person that is telling the story, you have the opportunity to realize the story and create a whole new story about yourself. So, same thing yesterday on the phone, talking to my son. And so he was like, well, such and such and such and such like me better. I said, you do understand that that is a belief that you're saying there's something likes you better than something else. And he said, yeah. Okay. I said, now you're made in the image and likeness of God. See, that's the key to all things. You're already made in pure perfection. Anything that you do is already perfected because guess who's doing it? Through you. Okay? So wherever you go, whatever platform that you're on, whatever you're doing, you are doing it. You're not trying it, you're actually doing it, and you're doing it in a perfected state. That's who you are. You cannot not be perfect. It doesn't make sense for you not to be perfect when you're made in the image and likeness of the Creator. Everything that you do, because you are made in the image and likeness of the Creator, you move, breathe, have your being. Because of that, it's nothing that the carnal part of you, the part that says Latiska. Before Latiska, I am. I am what? I am a woman. I'm black. I'm all of these things. So before Latiska, I am. I am more than enough. I am lovable and whole, complete. The asset in any room because there's only one me. And so when you get that, some of the stories that we tell, and the stories are good because the stories make life. When you understand I am creating my life, you're creating your life with all these beautiful, elegant stories. Stories of villains and stories of enemies and all of these things are because you have created them to be so. You can easily create a story of something beautiful, but because you believe in, and I want you to know everything is balanced. Everything is balanced out. It's still gonna balance. Everything's gonna work together for you good. And you create a story of an enemy, and for us all over, that whole enemy would be your friend. because you have to have the stories. You have to have the stories in order to experience something else. You have to be open enough to experience something different, willing enough to say, I understand I've been carrying this story for a long time. So now that's been a heavy burden for me. I released that story of feeling separate or unlikable by many, all of those things, that whatever your mind may be creating for you. Release it and allow something else to flow into your life. All you have to do is just let the story go. You know, working a couple of years ago, I was in Jacksonville. I would tell my clients before they walk in the door, leave all your bags out there. Leave them all out there. Then you come on in. Come on into the building and we can sit down. Then we can begin to speak. When a person lays all their bags down, literally lays all their bags down, there's really nothing to talk about because there's no story that lingers. Nothing lingers when you let go of the stories. Because you're so present in the moment. You realize that the stories in which you've been creating don't even exist. They are something that you've just been repeating. And repetition, what does repetition do? You know, repetition is supposed to make you perfect. Okay? You're already perfect. So the moment you create it, it is a perfect creation. The moment you decide to delete it, it's also a perfect creation. The moment you decide to recreate something different, again, it is a perfect creation because you are eternal perfection. There's nothing outside of you. There's nothing about you that is not eternally perfect. Now, you know, people say, well, you know, you remember when you did this and you did that. That's history. Even in those moments, I was eternally perfect for who I was. Eternal perfection is accepting yourself just as you are. I'm talking about total, complete acceptance. That means you don't judge yourself about anything more. There's no need to judge yourself about anything anymore. I'm all things. It's not a thing that I can't be. I'm all things. So I accept I can be all things. I accept I can be everything. I accept myself as creation itself. I am creation because I am creator of the creation. Sit down and think about the story. What stories are you really saying within yourself? Because see, a lot of the stories are just playing in here. Oh, they don't like me. That's my enemy. Oh, child, they energy off. All these little things are things in which you have created. You have created to make yourself feel separate from something. Eternally included in everything because your breath proves it. You're not separate from creation. We're all breathing the same air. The animals and all of the inhabitants, we're all breathing the same air. We're all exhaling into this air. And that shows the perfection of who we are. Now, even in that, you know, we have those corona scares, right? When you understand that sickness here, that's where it starts. Here. As any doctor, that's why they come into the room and ask you how you feeling. How you feeling today? What's going on with you? because they want to hear what's going on up here. We have people that teach fear. You know, I'm looking at a video yesterday and the lady said, all these people going to church, and I'm just afraid that they're going to hell. And I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, it is no way possible that this is a minister that has really studied the Bible to understand that there's no hell. That's a fear teaching. See, when you teach people fear, they be scared to live and scared to die. They be scared to do anything. Fear will have you scared to walk out your door. Scared to walk out your door. Another story. In Jasper, I'm living in this house, renting a room. And the lady said, I walked in to grab something to walk back out. She said, oh, you got to close the door because somebody could just easily walk up in here. I'm thinking to myself, baby, ain't nobody finna walk up in here. I already know nobody's finna walk up in here because I don't have those kind of thoughts to even think. Because I understand everything is given unconditionally. Every word we speak, every thought we think is given to us unconditionally because of love. You wonder why people say they're going to go do some off the wall kind of stuff and then they end up doing it. It's because they said it. They said it. That's all they had to do was say it. And poof, voila. And when you understand, that's all you have to do is say it. Walk it out. You accept, oh, I'm just that powerful. I can say it and do it. Just like that. Think about it.